Well, April is Financial Literacy Month, and many members of the Connecticut Bankers Association are taking their financial expertise into local classrooms. Joining us this morning is CEO of Simsbury Bank, Martin Geitz, and Lindsey Pinkham, a Senior VP of CBA. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Great to be here, Yvonne.
So let's start off. Let's talk about what is financial literacy. Let's get to that first.
Financial literacy, Yvonne, is having the knowledge and skills necessary to manage your daily financial matters. So it's everything from managing a credit card to a mortgage, saving for retirement, all of those aspects. And one of the things that studies show is that the earlier that you learn about how to manage your finances, the more likely you are to be able to manage them well. So for example, as a student, if you can learn about saving and using a credit card, chances are you're going to be more prepared when it comes time to take a mortgage or to manage your 401k.
Really good point. If you know from the beginning, then you can use that information as you grow older. So that makes sense. Now, Lindsey, I understand that some of your CBA member banks are teaching financial literacy in their communities. Let's talk about that effort that's underway.
Sure. Just yesterday, we had 9 of our institutions out in the community working with a program called Teach Children to Save. It's a national program that they've adopted for Connecticut elementary schools and high school schools, and they were at 16 locations just yesterday. The association and its member banks have long associated with junior achievement. Junior achievement here in Connecticut is a wonderful thing, and during the months of April and May, another 10 or so of our institutions will be also out at 15 elementary schools and high school offering the junior achievement program. On something very different that was introduced last year, a program out of the American Bankers Association, Lights, Camera, and Save, was a program that was introduced to get younger high school and junior high school students involved in understanding of savings. And they used, of course, YouTube to do this, and I'm happy to report that the 2011 winner was a young man from Suffield Junior High School, and this year we had a finalist from Guilford.
That's wonderful. Now, this push, though, about teaching our students and teaching the younger population, it's not just a 1 or 2 month effort. This is a continual effort, so we want to let our viewers know that, right?
Absolutely, Yvonne. It's year-round.
Okay.
Connecticut's banks are working year-round, and large banks and small banks all across the spectrum are working year-round and in a lot of different ways, not only in some of the programs that Lindsey just talked about, but some of them have actually adopted schools. For example, Farmington Bank has adopted a school in New Britain, and year-round they're offering different programs in financial literacy. Some banks actually have branches in high schools. Rockville Bank and Northwest Community Bank have a branch in high schools. And then there are many banks like Simsbury Bank where we partner with Junior Achievement to bring a day-long program into a school so that we can really enrich the kids that way.
And from a banker's perspective, why is this commitment to financial literacy so important?
I think, one of the interesting new programs that's out there is a program called Credit for Life, and it's a 3-hour program that banks and businesses get involved with a local high school. And there was one just offered in Middletown last month, a very successful program where students interact about life's chances coming forward, and they're actually assigned a salary. They have to do budgeting. They have to make decisions of whether they're purchasing a car or perhaps leasing a car, what size food budget it is. All very interesting and apparently all very educational.
Wonderful. Now, I know we have to go. We ran out of time, but how can people watching us at home quickly, how can we also promote financial literacy in the home?
A quick couple of ideas are learn by doing. So if you have children who are in elementary school or junior high school, bring them down to the bank, have them open a savings account, learn how to use a savings account, and model good behavior. As a parent, pay your bills on time. Let your kids know what it is, how important it is to pay your bills on time, and that sort of thing.
I wish you guys were around when I was in high school because I really would have used the advice. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it. Now, turning to weather, Ryan is back with a look at the rest of our work week forecast. How bad are you with your finances? I'm not very good.